Hey, Joe C here.
I'm Josh.
With the Foo.
And Steph.
Of the Foobar Show. Listen in on your favorite podcast app twice a week, where we bring you comic book news, cannabis culture, and the music highlights, with a bonus weekly episode of Foobar Sports. For any and all updates, go to foobarshow.com. That's FOOBarshow.com.
Studios in Ontario, California, it's Foobar Sports.
Well, afternoon, Foo. We're gonna do the sports show, and I gotta say, man, someone's missing, Foo.
Yeah, man, where the fuck is Josh?
Tell me where in the world is
Josh? God damn it.
Poor Josh. Anyways, Foo, we got a quick update on some sports, Foo.
Oh, hang on. Where is Josh?
I think he's visiting the Bay Area, Yay area, getting down like a clown, Foo. Which is funny.
where in the world is
Josh. All right.
Yeah, I think he's in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how he got there though.
He probably drove. If I know Josh, and I don't, he probably drove.
Really, Foo, with all the car issues he's been having?
Yeah.
That's why. I don't know if that was the best idea.
Who knows? Well, he made it. We'll see if he makes it back.
Has Josh made his last appearance on Foobar
I think
Sports?
we've seen the last of him.
No.
No. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Probably.
He'll be back.
Next week.
He'll give us some Foo facts, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because when you're not on the show, you can fucking
analyze the shit out of it.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
And you're like, if I would have been there, I would have done this.
But again, if I know Josh, and I don't, he won't have any of that ready.
No. Maybe just some nerd news in the other podcast.
Right. Well, we're doing sports today, Foo. What do you got for us?
Well, Foo, at the NFL, the big news, Foo, yesterday, quarterback Andrew Luck from the Colts.
Okay.
Retired.
How old is this guy?
29.
Oh, shit.
In his prime, dude.
Andrew Luck, I mean...
in the middle of a huge-ass contract.
He's a pretty good quarterback, right?
Dude, when Peyton Manning left and they had Andrew Luck, they were just like, dude, we're golden. We're
good.
Like,
good
this
enough.
guy's going to be a stud, when he hits his prime.
Uh-huh.
And he has been a stud ever since he was like 24, 25.
Oh, shit.
These last 3 years, though, it's kind of been a different story, Foo. He's been hurt, getting different injuries, missing a ton of games, playing hurt, super competitive athlete. And he said really in a press conference, like psychologically, like all the injuries like were fucking with him.
You're getting to him.
Yeah, because like, a lot of NFL players, it's like a haven for them, or when they play sports, it's their, moment to like,
release and
get away. And just like,
that makes sense.
Be themselves,
Yeah.
That's why they do all the stupid dancing and shit.
Right.
After a good play.
Yeah.
And he said, it turned from being that into like, it wasn't only the season, it was the injuries, man. In the off season, you got to put in all that work. So for 3 years, he's been like
physical therapy and stuff.
Yeah. And he said, enough is enough. Like, I guess he said 2 years ago, or in 2016, I'm sorry, when he was hurt and he decided to play through it. And after that, he said it was one of the most excruciating like things he did into his body. He said if he would ever put himself in this position again, he needed to make sure he chose himself over, his well-being over anything else.
That's
and
true.
He said he felt like this coming up, and he's like, honestly, I'm not going to go out there and give my 100%. And he's like, that's not fair. He's like, that's not fair to the team or to the people I'm playing with. And he's like, people will get hurt, if he's not all there, and he's not all there for the team,
Yeah.
People are busting their ass for you too. He's a leader. They rely on him. So for him to retire, man, it was pretty fucking crazy.
Did anybody see this coming?
No.
Nobody saw this coming.
No.
He just released.
He said this past 3 weeks was when the first idea first got entertained to him.
Oh, geez.
Like when he was reflecting on it. And he said it's been like a back and forth for 3 weeks, and he finally decided today, the second week of preseason, man. So he's dipping out.
Wow. What do you think's next for him? Business ventures, perhaps?
Probably something like that, or a nonprofit organization or something.
All right.
That's a good way to maintain your money. You know, that's what a lot of these players do.
Mm-hmm.
They open these nonprofit organizations that help communities, you know, and if you're a nonprofit, you just have to maintain as long as you have money to spend. And if you're $1 million person,
yeah,
it's like, cool, I can have this business and like not lose money because I'm a nonprofit.
The crazy thing about nonprofits is that you don't have to give all of it to the charity, which is a little bit fucked up. But because you have all this overhead that you have to take care of, so what you only have to give to the actual charity like 1 or 2% or some shit like that.
Some companies are fucked up and do that.
Yeah,
but you know, good companies know how to do the taxes and stuff.
Right.
A lot of these guys go to school and they continue after they retire since they already have the credits there. So
yeah.
A lot of them do that, become agents themselves. Remember, a guy only played 2 years with the Niners, and he retired. And he straight up was like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "I'm opening like a realtor company like in Mississippi."
I mean, why not? You got this big sack of money just kind of there sitting around, and if you're gonna be smart about it and not blow it,
if you're savvy enough where you can multiply it, it's like, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So
because you have the rest of your life. Like Andrew Luck, like you just mentioned, is 29.
29, and you know what's crazy? Technically, he owes back the Colts around $28 million because of the signing.
That was my next question. So what's going to happen because he's dipping out of the middle of this contract?
Yeah, so they already paid him the bonus, which if he didn't play these next 2 seasons, he would have to forfeit. But he's already been paid the money, so technically, yeah, he would have to pay the money back.
Yeah.
Colts came out and said, we're going to let Andrew Luck keep the money.
What?
They're like, we really support our players, and like, we'll do anything to help our dude. They're like,
this guy
they're planting the seeds to like, be a pretty classy organization.
Yeah.
Especially with the owner.
28 mil?
28 mil that he would have owed back, and then the Colts are just like, no, you take it.
If I was the Colts, I'd be like, yeah, just give us half back. The whole thing? Jeez.
Well, he was kind of going through some psychological issues, man.
I suppose. Yeah,
he sounded very troubled, dude.
28 mil would definitely cure my mental illness. That's for sure.
Damn, Foo.
I'm just saying.
Andrew Luck's a fraud.
If I had to put a price on
Foo
my
just doesn't want
health,
to play no mo. That's
it's
all it
about
is.
28 mil.
I mean, it really is. He just doesn't want to do it. He just doesn't want to do it anymore, man.
I mean, that makes sense. You don't want to damage your body so much where like the rest of your life you're in pain and you got to go to doctor's appointments.
And that's what a lot of people have done in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, Foo. They've put their body on the line, and, a lot of them have health issues when they hit their 50s. So, hey, man, good on him. The Colts, though, Foo. So they just lost one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
So they're no longer going to be in contention, I
said this, and then I was, floated the idea of this last night. Their backup quarterback is Jacoby Brissett. He used to be on the Patriots.
Oh.
And he's actually when he started 4 games for the Pats, he was 3-1. And he's actually had good games playing for the Colts while Luck has been injured.
I see.
So he was like, I'm not too concerned because Brissett's pretty good too. So there is some drop-off, but he said he doesn't think there's enough drop-off where the Colts still can't like fucking put up numbers and shit. So I thought that was a very interesting point.
Yeah, that's a good point. And for people like you who do a lot of fantasy football, I imagine that it's a good thing that he did this now rather than when all the fantasy football stuff, the drafting and all that would go down.
Well, Foo, drafting has already begun as of like a week ago. And a bunch of people are like, I drafted Luck with like my 3rd pick, and they're doing like the hooray thing.
Dang.
Yeah. In our league last year, Foo, kind of going on a Josh tangent here.
Yeah.
Tell me where in the world is
Josh?
The number 2 pick last year was Le'Veon Bell, overall by none other than Yantas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Yantas like got a fucking solid ass pick, right? No, Le'Veon Bell decided to sit out the year due to contract dispute.
What did Yantas say about this?
Oh, he was so pissed. He missed the playoffs.
He peeled out.
Oh,
he's like, I'm out of here.
Foo.
What?
He hit a banana on the way out.
Oh no!
But he
tapped Mario Kart.
He tapped B in time. He's fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So, but I think the Colts. I think they're still going to be good, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, man. I'm still rooting for my Rams. I mean, they made it to the show last year, so We'll see if they can. You think they can repeat it this year, man?
The Rams?
Yeah.
Repeat what?
Repeat their way to the big show.
I'll give him a pat on the back.
Superb owl.
I'll let them know they've done a nice job after they get beat in the playoffs too. It's all good.
Fuck you, dude. Hey, didn't the Raiders lose yesterday?
Just a preseason game.
Okay.
There was nothing to this.
It's a real convenient answer there, Foo.
Well, I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Raiders, dude. Don't get me started. Antonio Brown is such a diva.
Really?
He's kind of a punk. However, if he plays really well, he's like one of the best receivers out there. So
cool.
It's kind of this like
that goes for me too, Foo. If you want to use that kind of logic.
Shut the fuck up. We'll see, man. We'll see how he does. I'm pretty confident that he'll at least put up some decent numbers, but we'll see. He's going to disappoint a lot of people, I assume, because he is a top 3 receiver, and he might not have a top 3 season, but he'll still have a good season, though. Doesn't mean he has a bad season if it's not top 3.
Yeah.
But people will be pissed, though, if he's not top 3.
Yeah.
Okay, Foo?
All right, man.
Not top 3.
Foo facts. Foo facts.
From your mouth to God's ears, Foo.
Speaking of Los Angeles, Foo,
Uh-huh.
so, DeMarcus Cousins, man, we lost him for the year to that injury. We touched on this last podcast.
That's right.
Well, Foo, guess what? We're bringing back a familiar face
Who's
at
that?
center position. Superman himself, Foo. Dwight Howard.
Yeah, dude. There was a meme going around. It says that people are looking in through the dumpsters, seeing if they can find their old Dwight Howard jersey.
One was like them. One was them like sweeping up like ashes, and it was like getting my Dwight Howard jersey back. So that's a pretty interesting signing.
So do you think he'll be a better player now that he's a little bit more wise on how, the game is supposed to be played and how to deal with teammates and that kind of thing?
I think he's an older player, first of all, so he is a little more like, okay, I gotta like know my role.
Obviously, he's not going to be as agile as he probably was before, but I'm sure he's going to be a lot more wise during the plays.
And it's going to be like straight up to us, like, hey, man, don't bust your ass during the season.
Yeah.
We're in this for the playoffs. Then you can like,
Ball out.
show us what's going up. However, I would like to make a few points first, Foo.
Yes, Foo.
This is good for us because we had to sign him for like 2.6 mil. But so he had to give up 2.6 mil from the Grizzlies this year.
Oh.
But we were able to give it to him, so that's why he signed to us for the lost money. So it was just a straight transaction for him, pretty much like a waiver. And while doing this, Foo, the deal is not guaranteed actually. So we have to he has to kind of show us that he's going to be a good asset. I think he has until December or January, and if we waive him before then, we don't have to pay him his full contract.
Oh.
So it's kind of an incentive on him to be like, hey man, we really need you to step up, put in some good minutes. And however, when he is healthy, he plays pretty good. Even though, he hasn't been a super all-star like the year he was like battling LeBron on the Cavs. He averages like 15 and 10 a game, 15 and 12. That's solid as fuck.
Yeah.
Super solid, dude.
It's pretty good.
Another point is we're gonna give him a big role if he can play well and either be the backup or starter and split minutes with McGee. Because McGee played about 20-ish minutes last year, so looking probably for Dwight to now play another 20 minutes. So
okay,
AD doesn't have. If we can keep Anthony Davis playing at 4, we'll outclass teams by our size.
Yeah, we got big men now. And LeBron, I mean, not known to be.
He's already
act like a big man.
He's a beast.
Big.
He's a beast.
He's just big as it is.
Oh, dude, he's a beast.
Especially on Tuesdays.
Shut up. Taco Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesday.
Fucking guy. And then Dwight Howard actually has come out and said that he has put his past with the Lakers. He's he's put it behind him. Because he came out after a while and was like, the Lakers are a bad organization now. They're poorly run. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He comes out now and he's like, hey, you know what? I was immature saying that in the moment. And he's like, I don't feel like that anymore. He's like, I can look back and say I was just being emotional, raw emotions. So he has come out and said, hey, I realized I said some stupid things. So
but
pretty
at the
much
time that he said them, though, was there no validity to them?
We had Mitch Kupchak in charge.
There was some validity to that statement back then.
Okay. to dissect into basketball, Mike D'Antoni is a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
However, Dwight did resist his like pick and roll plan with him a lot.
Oh,
Because Dwight trained with Hakeem Olajuwon, who's the Hall of Fame center for the Rockets.
yeah.
Olajuwon said, nah, don't do this pick and roll nonsense. He's like, you get the ball, you make the play. Which, if Dwight would have done the opposite and listened to the coach, he had Steve Nash, foo. He could have got some sick-ass buckets. He had Kobe. Could have got some easy buckets.
True. Yeah.
So, like, yeah, he just pretty much didn't want to accept his role as a second-class all-star. If he would have, we probably could have won a championship.
Yeah.
Because Kobe got hurt anyways, and then we'd be like, well, here's your chance, man, to be A-class.
Yeah.
So
He should have just played.
he said he's put it all behind him, and he looks back on it, and he's glad that he's able to get over it. And, just bringing it back up, him and LeBron have battled in the past for the Eastern Conference Championships in like 2009 and 10.
Yeah.
2009, LeBron should have went to the finals against the Lakers, dude.
Think so?
Yeah, should have. Yeah, I would like to see Kobe versus LeBron. Well, he was on the Cavs.
Yeah.
Even though it was that shitty ass Cavs team.
Yeah,
we would have won still, but we could have saw LeBron versus Kobe in the finals.
That would have been sick.
Would have been sick as fuck.
Giddy up.
Yeah, so that's all I got on the basketball front. Preseason, I think they're still doing a Team USA actually is playing right now, Foo.
Ooh.
And I think Josh covered it. A lot of people dipped out.
Yeah.
And we won our first game. I forget who we played against, but our last game we just lost to Greece.
Oh,
and it was the first time we've lost in like 14 years, they said.
Jeez.
So yeah, our team isn't, super stacked.
It's not great. It's not the dream team.
I think we lost to Team Australia actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because one of the guys from Australia, I think Patty Mills, he plays for the Australian national team, and he's in the NBA. He's on the Spurs, and they beat us. So we're not that stellar this year. Kuzma is not going to be playing anymore in the World Cup, whatever it is. He got an ankle injury, which was something I was concerned about, him playing extra games. So he has a sprained ankle right now.
Interesting.
So he's decided to.
So he's out.
He's decided to tip his cap and
yeah,
not participate now that he's hurt. So I hope it doesn't linger into the season. I was kind of worried about that happening with him playing the extra games, but I mean, whatever. At least he's gonna sit out the rest of the fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, so much for that.
Yeah. Hey, Foo. So the Dodgers, Foo, they won yesterday against the Yankees.
Yeah.
They got rocked Friday night.
Yeah.
I think like 9-1.
It was a tough loss.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty rough.
But that game win with what is it, the 10th inning that they had recently? That was amazing. That walk off at the end.
Yeah, on Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday, right? I think they had 2 this week.
Yeah,
2 walk-offs.
it was great.
They won yesterday 2-1, and then today Kershaw's pitching. So this is to win the series against the Yankees. That'd be dope if we win today.
This is, if I know the Yankees. And I don't. I will say that I think they're playing softball right now. I don't think that they're really pulling out all of their stops, to beat the Dodgers. It's just like, all right, cool. We'll see you in the playoffs kind of thing, or at least we'll see you at the World Series kind of thing. Who knows? Who knows? Do you think that the Yankees were playing the best that they could be during this round?
I think they have been, actually. Like, they rocked the shit out of us Friday night.
They did, but
and
they really didn't have anything else.
I mean, yesterday was a pitcher's game.
Yeah.
We had Gonzalez, I forget where we got that guy from, Joe Cali, Baez. Baez came in, Foo, and he didn't give up any hits, Foo.
Yeah.
And he had 3 strikeouts, Foo.
I just wish he wasn't such a hit or miss.
Yeah, and then Jansen came in. This is what I like actually about yesterday. They brought in Baez for the 8th inning, and then they brought him in for 1 out in the 9th, and then they brought Jansen in for 2 outs.
So a lot of pitching changes, yeah.
It worked. Jansen got a couple strikeouts, so.
Right.
Actually, no, I think I'm wrong.
All right.
Sorry for the soft for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Foo, so you ready for Sunday, man?
Yeah, man.
Ready for that Modelo cake stand?
That Modelo cake stand. That's happening next week?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, Foo. This coming Sunday, Foo.
So are we potting? Or
what are we going to do about
happening?
the podcast?
We can pod on Saturday.
We can. Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Will we?
Nope.
Where's Josh, man?
I don't know, man. He's
He'll be there, right?
I don't know. He's your cousin.
Foo, he'll be there.
He's gonna be like,
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no.
yeah, I don't think. Well, it's a coin toss.
Foo, he's gonna phone it in, literally.
Yeah,
like he'll call me and be like, "I need you to put me on speakerphone."
Yeah. Well, we can do it. We've done it before.
Yeah, that's true. Bring your swim trunks, Foo.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll be by the keg while you guys are picking your silly fantasy players.
Foo,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be great.
Yeah, that keg has my name all over it. I'm telling you right now.
Does it?
Yep.
Modelo Joe.
Modelo Joe.
Joe Dello.
That's right.
Well, Foo, that's all the sports updates.
That's all the sports updates, Foo. What about the MLB jerseys that we couldn't tell who was playing?
Oh my god!
It looked like a fucking 8-bit video game where everybody was just one color.
Foo, if you were drunk and you were in the nosebleeds, that's probably what you were like.
Yeah.
Like all the older cats were probably like, "Yo, this reminds me of 8-bit."
Yeah, it's like, are we in 1988 playing Nintendo? Like, 'cause they were all just like white colors. Like I was watching just some clips of the Mets playing, and they were
Foo,
all in white.
How did you know if someone was on the base or not?
Who knows? Who knows? And I think the only ones that actually chose to use an actual color were the Cubs. They were just using their blue caps.
I think you bring up a really good point, man, because this was supposedly called the Players Jersey Weekend, and it's what all the players voted on.
Okay.
And then someone pointed out, they're just like, "Hey, is this really for the players? Like, why
who's
is the
this really for?
Yeah, like, why is the MLB doing this weird ass thing? Like,
Yeah. If it was for the players, I would just say, hey, man, let them just have jeans and T-shirts on or whatever they would wear
Shut
if
up.
they were like at the park. That would be dope. And the only way to distinguish who was playing is if they were wearing their team's ball cap.
I would say do the uniform jerseys, but not the all whites again.
That was weird to watch.
But you know what? You know what? Also, to let them wear their own customized hat.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Let them
there's
customize
that.
their hat
But it should still have the logo on it, no?
of their team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can customize it like color wise.
And they have done that in previous years.
Sort of.
Yeah,
They're
sort of.
they're very. I think they work with New Era.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, they also have. No, I'm sorry. MLB does have their own.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just there's a lot of New Era specializes in like same colored hats and retros and stuff too.
Okay.
That's why the MLB is pretty specific in theirs. And remember, they make them by the millions.
Right.
That's why they're kind of like restrictive on it. And same thing like the NBA. Before you make a jersey change, you have to put in a request 2 years before.
Yeah, because there's probably all this back stock in a warehouse somewhere where it's just like, well, it's going to happen with all this product now.
That's exactly what they said, though, for fucking, LeBron James giving Anthony Davis the 23. They're like, sorry, we have all these James jersey mades.
Yeah, and we need to like get rid of them first. So hold your roll.
Even though that's kind of a dumb thing. I think they could have made like some Davis jerseys 23, but like, it actually doesn't. I was going to say like retro or something.
Yeah, who knows?
But I'm pretty sure, Fu, you can customize your own Lakers jersey.
Really?
So people could just put Davis 23, LeBron 6 already.
You
know?
Masking tape?
No. Like you can customize it on the website and they do it for you.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, pretty dope.
All right.
For an extra fee, of course.
Yeah, it's probably double the price.
Yeah, kind of.
They got to go out of their way to do it.
Pretty much, dude. I mean, they got to make you a jersey, Fu. So, Fu, what jersey do you want? It all white with blue trim outlines on the font?
Powder blue.
Powder blue?
Powder blue.
And then white trim on the font?
Sure, man.
You're going to be fucking like the Steelers of the MLB?
Yeah.
Just have those gross-ass jerseys?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the Packers, right?
Is it?
With those rugby fucking looking colors. The poop brown and like the shit brown fucking helmets, too.
That's the Steelers these days? Really?
Not the
Or the Browns?
the Green Bay.
Green Bay? Oh, the Packers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, with their retro.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Pittsburgh's retro looks like fucking bumblebees, dude.
That's right. Yep. Yep, they sure do. It kind of resembles the Pittsburgh Pirates outfit these days, where they kind of have that bumblebee look about them.
Yes, Fu.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yes.
You made quite the statement there, Fu.
And the old Fidel Castro caps.
You think they would do that?
They have the Pittsburgh Pirates with those caps that they have.
They're
these
more
days.
like
It's not a new era cap.
They're more like the captain hats, like the conductor hats from like trains in the 30s.
Same hat.
Is it though?
Same hat, except that Fidel Castro hijacked it from everybody. And anybody who was a train conductor is just like, well, I'm not down for Fidel Castro. I'm just wearing a regular old cap now.
It's true.
But yes, it's the same kind of cap.
And then, I'm correcting myself here on the Colts thing earlier. They actually let him keep $24.8 million.
I'll take it.
As if the 3.2 haircut's like a fucking saving grace.
Yeah, no kidding.
Um,
Oh, yeah. Big mistake there, Foo.
Pretty much.
Anyway, what else you got?
Foo, that's kind of it, Foo.
That's going to do it?
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, God damn it, he's hurt, dude. That kind of pissed me off when I saw that. Real quick, actually, I want to take a second to recognize a comeback player of sorts, Foo.
Ooh.
Josh Gordon from the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has had, for 5 years or so, on and off problems with the NFL of testing positive for marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time it happened, they gave him 4 games. Next year, 8 games. Next year, 12 games. Year after that, 16 games.
Mm-hmm.
He had a season ban. God damn it, dude. He just can't stop the tweet, man.
It shouldn't be that big of a deal, though. To be fair.
I agree to a point.
But he needs to know how to beat that test. At least by this point, where he knows he's just going to fail. And if he's trying to make a career out of this, he needs to just... he's lacking discipline.
Pretty much, dude. I mean, yeah, they were saying that he used to get his weed delivered to him like by a mobile fucking like weed person.
Nice.
Like a delivery
to
service.
the stadium?
To the stadium.
Nice.
Yeah.
Power move right there.
Dude, straight up.
Power move.
Because like he was I think you can drive yourself to the stadium still. You don't have to ride in on a bus.
Okay.
Unless like you're in a visiting town.
I see.
So that's pretty, but I think he did say he had people delivered to the stadium as well.
I mean, if I was a delivery guy, how would you even how do you get through? How do you get through everybody? Like what door should I be looking for? And what do I tell the security
guard?
guard?
I'm here for Mr. Gordon.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna want.
It's like whatever, kid, get the fuck out of here. You're not getting in for free. Like how would that work?
I don't know. He must have had to pay off security too.
That's true. They're probably a part of it.
Must have been like, hey, $200, let this guy through. Like, okay.
Or this guy's gonna come in with a baggie.
This guy's gonna come in with a bag of stuff.
Yeah, make sure he gets delivered.
True.
Kind of go out. You got to go out of your way for that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Foo, we from yesterday apparently, Deshaun Watson, Foo, got hurt. I don't know what happened, but it looks like I'm sorry. Lamar Miller got hurt, and that's a big blow to fantasy as well. So
nice.
No, it's not nice.
Oh well, I don't care then.
Yeah, you do. Foo, do you think Brady's gonna have a good year?
I think he's gonna.
We got to talk about all the guys that are gonna blow it out the water, Foo, like a whale.
Well, Brady's consistent as fuck, dude. Even last year, he won the Super Bowl. What's another year going to do? Has he been progressively slowing down as a player?
He's looked a little slower and stuff, but like he's still performed fucking at a high level.
Yeah,
I would have him in my back pocket if, depending how your draft rolls out, if you have to settle for a late pick and he's available. Like he's not a bad pickup.
Yeah,
if you decide to go with position players first and then, pick up a quarterback late or early enough where he's available at a good, round pick, you fucking take him. Like he's going to be a solid pick. However, remember, man, he is 42, about to be 43.
But he looks like he's in his 30s still.
True.
The guy's a freaking beast.
It's those avocado smoothies, Foo.
Must be, dude.
I tried to tell you guys, Foo, while Lee's Sandwiches was around, that they were good.
Yeah.
Well, all you do is complain, Foo.
I do what I do.
Yeah, his strict ass diet. I think he does not drink beer during the season or alcohol.
Yeah,
that way he doesn't fuck with his metabolism.
Yeah, he's pretty good about his diet. That's for sure. He's consistent and he plays to win. And it just goes to show. I mean, cheating or not, he's a good player regardless. I don't think he needs to cheat.
Oh no,
yeah.
He's even more valuable now that Andrew Luck's retired.
Yeah,
and Foo, like you said. Have people already drafted? Yes. Andrew Luck. They've wasted a pick now on Andrew Luck. And for any future drafts, like, I bet you someone's still going to pick Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Let's see who picks it at our draft.
People who don't know any
calling
better.
it right now. Some idiot at our draft's going to pick it.
Yeah, probably.
So we got to hit that.
Some guy who doesn't know any
We got to
better.
hit that keg up early for it and fill everyone's cups up early.
Somebody's going to have an old ass cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone told me that too. They're like, you better not fucking think. They're like, I heard what Josh said. Josh trying to throw me off, and I'm just like, I don't know where Josh is. What are you talking about?
Nice.
Yeah. Foo, I'm calling it right now on the record, on the
Right.
Foo record,
Right.
catalog market Foo. The Baltimore quarterback is going to have a badass year, Lamar Jackson.
You calling it right now, Foo?
Calling it Foo.
Oh, man.
He's not a highly rated quarterback either.
Why is that?
I mean, come on. You got Rodgers, Foo. Rodgers. People are going to pick him up. Drew Brees, you know, Deshaun Watson's
He's still
good.
around?
Mahomes, the MVP last year. Come on, Foo.
Yeah.
There's Rivers, Foo. Philip Rios.
Yeah.
That's what it means. Sir.
Yeah, I know.
There's some good picks out there, so he's also going to be a pick. Him and Brady, Foo, watch. They're going to finish top 10 probably.
I think it should make for an interesting season. There's a lot of people moving around. There's a lot of shit happening. I'm excited to see who shits the bed in your fantasy league.
Who do you think, Foo?
I have no clue, man.
Let's do a blind.
I have no
Pretend
dog
you're
in this
picking out
fight.
of a hat, Foo.
I'm an outsider looking in, man, and I don't know anybody. But who was there was a pairing last year.
The two pumps.
The two pump chumps.
And now they're going to vie you for that title, the one pump
I'm not
chump.
even playing.
No, but you've had that title, though.
No, I
before.
haven't.
The one pump chump.
Whatever. Hey, man, I'm efficient.
Shut
I'm
up.
insanely pragmatic.
Good job,
That's what
Foo.
I am.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
The chumps are splitting up. Now only one of them are going to do it.
Oh, so
Now
it's
only-
just the two pump chump.
It's just the two pump chump.
It's no plural.
Nah.
Okay. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
Foo.
a shame.
Not multiple
Is there
chumps.
bad
just
blood or
one.
what happened?
No. One's too busy
Okay.
working and stuff, and the other's going
Pumping up.
The other just moved, so he said he could still do it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Foo, don't worry. There'll be a spot for you soon.
Sure, man.
One of these days, Foo.
Well, I guess.
Or I guess one of these years. Just depends.
We'll see.
Foo, don't you want the trophy?
I couldn't care less.
Bragging rights, Foo.
I don't care.
Come
dude.
on, man. It's dope.
It's funny. I wish I cared. I wish I cared. Deep
Why?
down inside.
Why do
I
you-
really wish I cared.
Why?
I don't know. I've never been into this kind of thing. I'm barely into the comic book stuff. I'm supposed to be the glue that holds this podcast together, and I don't know a goddamn thing about anything. I just know how to interview people.
Foo,
That's my thing.
Foo, I thought you were supposed to be efficient.
I am efficient.
Shut up.
I am efficient.
Not if
I
you
got
not
you
know a
fucks.
goddamn thing about a thing.
Delegations, foo. Got to be a good delegator.
The fucking
Hey, you guys are my gophers.
the fucking delegation from fucking the other country.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Foo, I'm gonna win the draft, so
Okay.
just fair warning.
And
I
Josh
know-
is nowhere to be found.
Josh, who knows? Who knows, Foo? You might have to draft.
Where in the world is
Josh.
You might have to draft for him.
Oh, that's gonna be hilarious. All kickers.
Be like, I work with him, so
Oh,
I already tell him.
now I'm excited.
Yeah.
Now I'm all right. I'm in.
Yeah. Seafood, it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good, man.
Cool.
Well, Foo, I think that's gonna wrap it up. We'll see how this weekend goes. We'll give an update on the cake stand.
All right, man. We'll see everybody next week.
See ya.
Foobity doobity.